Oh, all right, people, ladies and gentlemen of LinkedIn and YouTube, hello and how are you? It's Connor Rhodes from Slum Society, but you already knew that, didn't you? Today's question comes in as you can send questions in. Comment below on this video, send me a message on LinkedIn, find us on Facebook, you can find us through Instagram, go to slumsociety.co.uk and contact us through a comment box. Do the damn thing. Send in your questions, they shall be answered. This question came in, Connor, what about fasting? That's all it said. That's literally it. You thought there was going to be more, didn't you? So did I. What about fasting? Good question. Point one, there's various types of fasting. Most of them are silly. Some of them are not. Like there's like fasting mimicking diets. I'm like, okay. Seems to be making things complicated. There's like carbohydrate fasting diets. There's like diagonal upside down flipping, I don't even know, turnover fasting diets. We'll just stick with the most popular one, shall we? We'll talk about intermittent fasting. What does that mean? Intermittent means sometimes, and fasting means not eating. So it means not eating sometimes. It's the not eating sometimes diet. What does that look like in reality? Usually it boils down to skipping breakfast. Keeps it simple, doesn't it? See, this is what I'm here for. I keep things simple for you. Intermittent fasting is the skipping breakfast diet. It's you used to eat 3 meals a day. Now you eat 2. Magic. Not. That's why on LinkedIn it says weight management magician underneath my profile name, and it's completely sarcastic because there's actually no magic involved at all. It's all just basic science. Intermittent fasting works, I'll say that. It's safe. Some of our 6 Steps to Slim members use it for successful short-term and long-term fat loss results. If we use it, or if I recommend it or allow it, that should, to be honest, give you an indication that number 1, it works, and number 2, it's safe, because I don't let people do things that are dangerous or don't work. So we recommend it sometimes on the 6 Steps to Slim to certain people. I will say it doesn't work all the time or every time. There's no one diet that's best. You should know that by now if you're a Slum Society follower or a 6 Steps to Slimmer. You should know there's no one diet that's best. There's only what diet's best for you. Isn't there? So intermittent fasting works for some people, not for other people, or like skipping breakfast, for example. Some people even do sort of 1 meal a day, the OMAD diet. Huh. So people like to give things strange names for some reason. The OMAD, well, it's obviously 1 meal a day is like a flipping acronym. I know what it means, okay, but it's just OMAD. All right then, 1 meal a day. What does 1 meal a day do versus 2 meals a day versus 3? For your health, nothing. For your fat loss, nothing. For your weight management, nothing. It's just your preference, really. So it could affect fat loss or weight management, but only if you feel better doing it. Like bodybuilders eat like 6 to 8 meals. Some people do OMAD, 1 meal a day. Both of these work. Both of them work for fat loss. Both of them work for muscle building. 1 meal a day, slightly less for muscle building because protein intake's a separate factor. What does it matter whether you eat 2 meals, 3 meals, 4 meals, 5 meals? It doesn't, literally. It only matters your calorie intake overall. It matters not how many times you go to the petrol station to fill your car. It matters only what type of fuel you put in and how much fuel you put in. Make sense? Hopefully it does with that little analogy. So what does intermittent fasting do? For some people, skipping breakfasts helps them keep their calories down. Helps them keep the calorie intake down. You used to eat 3 meals a day, now you eat 2. Guess what that is? Probably 1/3 less calories on average, and you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to change your evening meals. You don't have to change anything else. You just have to not eat until this certain time of day. Works. Literally it works. 2 top tips for fasting if you want to use it. One would be careful what you eat after you break the fast. Breakfast, what you have for breakfast. If it's before flipping 10 a.m, we call it breakfast. If it's after like 10 a.m. or something, we don't we? But technically, the first thing that you eat after a period of not eating is breaking the fast. That's your breakfast, and breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. They're all pretty much equal, unless you've got sports performance goals or activities, then that would be a caveat. But anyway, it's not as simple as just, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But if you do fasting, it kind of is a little bit more than it is for other people, because what you break the fast with, again, is very important. If you break the fast with junk food, something that's not going to fill you up or give you any nutrition and is going to set off pleasure and binge eating sort of cycles inside your mind and body, what's the chance of you being able to stick to a healthy eating diet if you starve yourself all day and then just turn straight to junk food? Very slim. It's important to break the fast with something healthy, usually something protein containing. You can get some vegetables, some proper food. Not junk. The second thing would be, if you're going to try fasting, blend into it. That's what I would recommend. Don't just suddenly cut out meals. If you usually eat breakfast at 7 a.m, push it till 8. The week after, push it till 9. The week after, push it till 10. The week after, push it till 11. The week after, just drop it then. Just don't eat it at 11, eat it at 12. But then, that's become lunch now. hasn't it? And now you've dropped a meal out and you won't really notice. You'll blend into it. It might help you keep your calories low, especially if you're a lady that's got a slower metabolism or struggles to lose weight, or if you're trying to keep a very low calorie intake as well. Like if you're trying to spread 1,400 calories over 3 meals, lame. Each meal's small and you're just never quite satisfied. If you're trying to spend 1,400 calories over 2 meals, you could have a 400 calorie lunch, not bad, light I understand. But then you could have 1,000 calories for your evening meal, also known as pretty much anything you want in the world, unless you order the most dirty takeaway you could ever find. Then okay, it'll be more than 1,000. But if you eat anything decent at all, you can eat anything you want for 1,000 calories in the evening. Then you'll feel satisfied and you'll feel full, and your cravings will be low. And for some people in those manners and ways, it works. So intermittent fasting, diet review, decent, works for some people, not for others. You can give it a try. If you want help with anything like this, using intermittent fasting or any other ways of calorie control, or getting help with your nutrition, your fat loss, fitness or food, send me a message. You can send a message through LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, anything like this, email, slunsociety.co.uk, anything like this. They all come through to me. I'll be here for you. Thank you so much. Connor Rhodes. Speak to you and I'll see you again soon.